Hi, welcome to Pilot application. In this tutorial, we will be looking at how to perform simple pendulum experiment. From our home page, click on the simulator of simple pendulum experiment and then we will be greeted with a dialog box. That is the aim of our experiment. To determine the acceleration due to gravity at a place using simple pendulum. So drag and release the bob to start its oscillations. So that is the one which we need to do. And we have a stopwatch by using, you can stop and start. So I dragged and released it, so it started up oscillations. I will consider on the right side and I will start the stopwatch. 1, 2, 3. Like from the right side, it will go to left and then it will go to the same right position, right? So that will be my one full oscillation. So I need to count for 20 oscillations, like from left to right to from right to left to right, one oscillation. Again, right, left, right, 2, right, left, right, 3, right, left, right, 4, right, left, right, 5. So like that I need to count for 20 oscillations. Then once it is done, I need to select the small pencil icon is there, right? Observations button. So that I need to select. And the same experiment I need to do it for multiple lengths, and for each length I need to do it for 2 times, like 50 centimeters 2 times, 60 centimeters 2 times, 70 centimeters 2 times. Now it is happening for 60 centimeters. I am actually speeding up the video here so to save your time. And then after 70 centimeters, for 70 centimeters, remember you need to do it for 2 times. And 80 centimeters 2 times. Next 90 centimeters also for 2 times. So once 90 centimeters are done, I will be doing it for 100 centimeters and that is also for 2 times. So I will measure all the values. You need to stop the stopwatch exactly at the starting position again. Again it reaches to right. Okay. So once you have done all the observations, you will be getting calculations page. And this is where we actually need to perform all the calculations. So all the formulas are in front of you. Don't need to panic. So you can easily perform all the operations. So first we need to find out the average of 2 trials for each length. Like 50 centimeters, we have got to T1 and T2, and we need to find out the average, like T1 plus T2 by 2. So that is the average. And after finding the average, we need to divide it by 20 to get the time period. Why divided by 20? Because we measured all our values for 20 oscillations, right? So that's why we need to divide it by 20. And then calculating T square value and then L by T square value. So all these calculations you need to do. So yeah, so that is one thing. And the next one is, what I want to tell you is, remember that when you're taking observations, you need to stop at exactly 20 oscillations. If you go beyond 20 oscillations for any observation, that will be wrong. Again, you need to perform entire experiment from the beginning. So be careful and count with high concentration and then stop at exactly 20 oscillations. Okay. So before doing the real experiment, try to spend some time with our application and get how actually this experiment is working. And then after spending some 5 to 10 minutes, you will get hang of it. And then you can start performing the actual experiment. So that is my suggestion to you. I know you guys are very smarter than me, and it took me some time to get the hang of the simulator, but you are very smart, so that's why you can easily do it. Yeah, really, I mean it. Yeah, I'm doing very slowly all these calculations, so please bear with me. Yeah, in my college days, actually, when I was doing this experiment in the lab, we didn't have that much time, but whatever time we got to perform this experiment, it was very enjoyable. It was very enjoyable, really. Sometimes the bob was not in the same vertical plane, like it is not oscillating in the same vertical plane. It is oscillating sometimes from left to right. While going left to right, it is going front and back also. So you can imagine. So that kind of observation is wrong. Okay. So it only should oscillate in a single plane. It should not oscillate in multiple planes. Okay, so I'm almost done with my calculations. The last row is pending. Hope I will get better results from my calculations. I know you get, but let's see how I get actually. Because the acceleration due to gravity is around 980, right? 980 centimeters per second square. So how much error I will get? That is the major question. Let's see. So the average L/T square. So we got all the L/T square values. Next we will find out the average, like summing all the L/T square values, 6 values we got to be precise, and dividing the sum of all 6 values divided by 6, we get the average value of L/T square. That is 24.92. And the formula is, to find out the acceleration due to gravity, is 4 pi square so let's calculate that. Four pi square into L by T square, right? So that will be around 982, I guess. Yeah, 982.974. So the percentage of error, the actual one is 980, right? So I will subtract whatever I got value from the actual value 980 and divide that value with 980, and into 100 I will get the percentage value. So that is 0.2. Oh, I am very accurate. Yes. So next I need to graph LT square value. So here you will get all the values you got, and then you can use mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out, and then you can select the dot, so that you will, in a dot tool, you will enter into the dot placing mode. So I will be placing like at 50 centimeters I got as 1.96, and at 60 I got 2.35, and then at 72.89. and then whenever you want to move the graph, then you need to come out of the dot mode. Okay, dot mode or line mode, whichever you have currently. So I am placing all the dots as per my observation, and then let's see how actually you can see that whenever I want to move the graph, I am coming out of the dot mode. Okay, so I can use the undo button there if I, by mistake, if I place any value there, any dot, if I place any dot by mistake, then I can press undo button. So here now I need to draw a line. The line will start from 0 and then all the way it goes to the up. So I will be carefully drawing where it will touches almost all the values for me, all the dots, like as close as possible to the dots, because we are not perfect, right? So some of our observations will go wrong. So we need to match the best possible value. So after that we need to find out a second's pendulum time period is 2 seconds. So we are having t square here. So that's why I will start a line at 4 4, and then from the touching point on the line, like on our graph, I will find out the L value. So that is almost around 100 centimeters. And the next one is LT graph. LT graph should be a hyperbola. Okay, it will be like as the length is increasing, the time period will increase. So that is the concept of a hyperbola, right? So I will be doing the same, like now it is for LT. For 50 centimeters it is 1.4 seconds. For 60 centimeters it is so let's place all the values. I will try to place. For 50, 1.4, for 60, 1.53, so 1.5, 1.55, so in between 1.5 and 1.55. If you are finding hard, then you can zoom in. Okay, come on, yeah, place it, try to place it first. Okay, now all the dots have been placed, and then I will select the line tool and I will join all the dots one by one. Here I don't need a straight line, so that's why I will join each dot one by one. So I will get kind of a curve. Here we don't have any curve tool, so that's why we need to join each dot by dot, and the last one will be 0 to the first. So this is our graph, and then after you submit it, the graph will be saved for you. And these are all our values, and then now you submit it, it will validate your values, and then it will upload all your graphs and all your data to cloud if your values are within the limits. If the values are not within the limits, like 980 is the value and you got some 1300, then that is not a valid experiment, right? So at that time you need to perform it again from the beginning. Okay, let's see. Yes, we are done. We are happy. We are done. So close it, and we will go to home screen here, and then find it again. Simple pendulum. Click on the download button. It will prepare a PDF report for you, and it will download it. Let's wait. It will take some time. So you need to cloud will try to prepare all your PDF report, and then it will send that report to your machine, either you're using website or whatever. And once you are done, you can open it, and the report will also contain the graphs also. See, all your graphs are present in the report, so you can directly showcase to your teacher. He'll be impressed, believe me.